So, and I looked at the first game that we had in, and I always liked the lads to have a game between them when I went in, put the pads on. I used to love to see the ones that pulled out of tackles or didn't head a ball and get a ground in. And I had a member of staff here side of me telling me who they were, you know. I said, who's that? It's so-and-so, so-and-so. Who's that? So-and-so, who's that? And then he come to Adele, a red hot day to Arlington, black gloves on, red hot day. And I'm, who's the one with the gloves on? He went, you don't want to know him, Gaffer. I said, why? He said, that's Adel Tarab, they call him. He's from Tottenham. He said, he'll get you the sack. What do you mean? Get you the sack. Got the last manager sack. Everybody, you avoid him. And anyhow, I watched the game, and I don't know why, because Sam knows you have your own feelings about players.
Yeah.
And I looked at him in the game. Some of the things he did was unbelievable, and we weren't scoring goals then. So, and I thought we haven't got a bad back line here. We've got a decent defence. So anyhow, at the end of the game, I shouted him over, and Del, come here, son. So I said, and I got rid of the guy outside of me, and I said, do you understand good English? Yes. I said, well, they tell me you play for me, you get me the sack. I said, they tell me you get me the sack if I play you. No, he said, no. I said, well, on Saturday, Adele, we play West Brom. Yes, West Brom, top of the league. He hadn't played for about 4 or 5 weeks. And I said, West Brom? Yeah. He said, I play you Saturday. Yeah. I said, oh. I said, then if you're shite on Saturday, do you understand what shite is? He said, yeah. I said, if you're shite on Saturday, I play you the next game. And if you're shite the next game, I play you the next game. And he's thinking, I'm going to be playing. I said, do you understand what I'm saying? I said, you are playing now. You will save us. And we look forward to working together. And that's how it happened. And he just made the goals, scored the goals, and we stayed up. And we beat West Brom that day, and they were top of the league, first game. And QPR, what a great place.
Yeah.
The fans.
Good atmosphere.
Oh, it's unbelievable. For a manager.
Yeah.
Crystal Palace, I was lucky.
Yeah,
Crystal
like
Palace,
and
QPR, they were the best. The best two, I always thought it could never manage in London. I used to think below Watford is the pits. When I lived at Sheffield, I'm never going to go below Watford.
Honestly, such a great guy.
He must have given you a rollicking now and again.
Not me.
No,
I was known as the son of. You know what they're like. I've got many stories to him cutting my toenails and.
What?
Honestly.
Oh yeah, he does.
He's a qualified chiropodist. He never let the chiropodist touch my feet. He'd be the one in his little coat and his glasses. Yeah. But I got a team talk for you that he done. We was playing Wolves. It was the game before we played Aston Villa actually in the FA Cup. It was Wolves, and we got a draw away playing them at home. So we've come in. We've all sat down. And he said, right, my wife Sharon, she's had a dream last night, and no one really laughed because that was what he was like. He said. She dreamt that my right back scores the winning goal today. And we was like, okay. He said, so Danny Butterfield, you're playing up front. And he weren't even the right back at the time. He was a fringe player because Kleiny was playing right back, Nathaniel Klein. But it was like, we all started laughing then. And he was like, no, I'm being serious. And I was taking centre with him. And even then I was looking over to the bench going, Gaffer, like, is this a joke? Put him back to right back. And I think about 12 minutes later, he had a perfect hat-trick, Danny Butterfield, and we won the game 3-1. Yeah, left, right, header, won the game 3-1. And honestly, every team talk we come in after that, all the fringe players were going, Gaffer, has Sharon had a dream last night? Because am I in the team? Am I going to score?
Wow,
the guy was insane. He was... he's old school, you know what he's like, how old school. I worked under Mick McCarthy as well, and he's in the same ilk as him. And if it was raining, he'd bring his umbrella in and he'd pull me aside, and I'd get to stand under the umbrella with him. And
so he's always the gaffer's son.
And it was similar.
This is a bit concerning here.
He told me a story. Well, he told a story about Adel Tarap, and it was similar to me. That the first thing he said to me was that you're playing no matter what. You're taking penalties, free kicks, corners, everything. If you don't play well, you're playing the next game. If you're poor that game, you're playing the next game.
It's good.
And it was fantastic. I played every single game that season, 53 games, and I scored the most I've scored, 20 goals, 17 assists, and it was all thanks to him.
We had a lot of people ask, just saying, who buttered you, Paddy?
Millwall. Kevin Muscat.
What happened on that? Nobody's ever explained.
So, you know what they were like, weren't they? Who were a fucking horrible corner, and he'd smashed a couple of younger lads in first half who were fucking naughty, and we were going off at half time, and I just said, fucking hell, Muzzy, I says, pick on someone your own fucking size. Didn't expect out of it. Turn around, just fucking butted me. Right. So your natural reaction is to have a go back, innit? So I fucking gone. Next, as I've gone to go for him, my goalie coach is behind me, Andy leaning, got hold of my arms like that, saying, I don't want you getting in trouble. I'm like, fucking, so I'm kicking my legs out and everything and trying to have a go back. And then, remember Danny Dickio?
Yeah.
He weren't even involved. He's got a suit on. He's hitting me overhead from behind with a fucking plastic Lucasade bottle. I was like, what the fuck? Andy, get the fuck off me. I'm getting pellets here. So it all went off in tunnel. And then we goes in and in changing rooms, and Warnock's gone, what's gone off? Moore's gone, Gaffer. Muscat's headbutted Paddy. Paddy's defended himself. We're f***ing all waded in. We look, fucking love all that, boys. Brilliant. Fair play to you. We stick together. Paddy, fucking don't take no shit off him. Fair play to you. Blah, blah, blah. Next thing, referee comes in. Neil, Paddy, can you come in my room? So he goes in his room, and there were Muscat and Dennis Wise, who were manager at Millwall at the time, stood there. And he went, I'm afraid to say, I'm going to give you a red card and you a red card, you're both off. And we didn't have a sub. We're losing 1-0 at half time. We didn't even have a sub keeper on bench. Warnock had one. So he goes back in change rooms. I sit down in my same spot. I'm like, Warnock looked at me and went, what are you fucking doing? I went, what? What are you doing? I went, sat here. I went, get out of my fucking sight. You've just been sent off. I've just been buzzing. I've defended myself. And now you're trying to get out. You made me see in shower. I'm saying shower like this. And then to top it all off, we come back and won 2-1 with Jags in goal. And then end the game, he's going, we don't need you no more, Paddy. We've got Jags. Oh, thanks.